There we go, guys. Episode 6 of the Hiatus Hangout podcast with myself, Wolf or Nigel, and Mitch. Mitch is returning. Honestly, he's like an honorary third member at this point. And it's like I think yesterday was it? We spoke for 4 hours straight, and we were only meant
Yeah.
to speak for 30 minutes.
Bro.
Says a lot. So yeah, no, we were like I said, yo, he said to film a mini-sode. One of them was 15, 16 minutes, so that's a mini episode, right? Second one was 45 minutes. So yeah, definitely wasn't a mini episode.
Yeah.
And
That
then once we,
mini-sode.
yeah. But yeah, we're back, episode 6, and we have a new set of questions. I think I'm gonna just head right into the first one. Just, be quick and snappy with it. And it's different from our usual questions, so I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's go. Question number 1. Would Avatar, Attack on Titan, and One Piece be considered good depictions of national conflict and war? Okay, who wants to go? Who wants to start first? Should I go?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you
actually curious on what Mitch has to say about this.
Okay, yeah.
So
I'll
want
give
Mitch to
him
go
some...
first.
Wait, you want him to go first?
No,
Put him on the
yeah,
spot.
Go first.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What, as in all three, or is it like different things? Because some of these could be like different eras in human history.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
Avatar.
I'd say to spice this one up a little bit more. What do you think is most accurate?
The best
and what
depiction.
of these
Yeah.
three. What do you
Yeah,
think
so...
is best? Or
I'll-
do you think all three of them are trash? Like they're not good depictions.
No, all three. The biggest carrier is AOT, because there's a lot of parallels in human history and in recent times as well. If you want to go there, but of the biggest standout one is probably I think Mona said earlier, like World War Two. You can clearly see, especially in the final season, how they just came on blips, came down, dropped down, and just like tore what was it, the town or the city in like what a matter of like what minutes.
Mm.
Same way people was like Germans would come with bombs and shit and just like desecrate.
Like, yeah.
Blitzkrieg, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably the biggest one. Like One Piece and Avatar are different. One Piece is like more freedom fighter stuff, and then Avatar, especially the Last Airbender, it's like any point in like in history, like maybe like I don't know, in the early 12th century where I don't know Japan's in a feudal era or whatever is like
Feudalism, yeah.
Yeah,
you
fully.
can go whenever to that.
Okay, that's a good
That's
take.
a-
That's
that's a-
pretty accurate actually.
That's a pretty accurate take. Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying AOT out of those three. So out of Avatar, AOT, and One Piece, you're saying AOT. And
Yeah.
for the most part, I actually agree. I don't have much else to say.
Okay, I've got a different take to you guys then.
Okay, go on.
Slightly different take. Okay,
No,
I
I
think
have a different
AOT.
take too. But yeah.
Actually, I want to hear yours first. Why not?
Okay, no. So my one is going to be, I feel like, okay. I agree with the One Piece freedom fighter take. Like, he's a pirate going against the government, right? And he's like a rebellious sort of type. So if we're talking like the French Revolution or any revolution in history, One Piece would be incredibly accurate. If we're talking, like, that's a national conflict, right? Revolutions. Revolution?
Yeah, yeah.
Revolutions.
revolts and
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So revolts and stuff would be perfect depiction of the national conflict. Wars, I guess it's sort of similar. There's obviously the Marineford war arc or the Summit arc, and I think One Piece does a really good job on that, like showing two sides, how each side has their own
It's
positive
much
and
about corruption
negative.
and stuff. One
Yeah.
Piece does a lot of
Oh yeah, One Piece
stories
has
about corruption.
a lot of national. It has a national conflict. It's probably the best out of those three. If we're talking straight up war, like weapons, guns, fighting, I'm gonna have to say AOT. I think that's the best one. But the issue is I haven't watched Avatar in the last 10 years. So,
Yeah.
my memory's not fresh, you know what I mean? But what do you want to say? Because I feel like Naji's going to say Avatar's the best. I just think he is.
Actually, no. I was gonna say One Piece.
Okay, let's
So,
go.
yeah. Okay, I'll tell you
feel
what.
like I know it. I feel like I know what you're gonna say. I feel like I know what
Yeah,
you're gonna
you
say.
can tell because you guys both know that I'm like going through the series right now, and I just reached Skypiea, so I was gonna use Alabasta as an example. But I was watching it and I realized, One Piece on the surface it looks like a light-hearted show, but beneath the layers, it's actually pretty pretty messed up. It's pretty
It's
dark.
dark.
And then
Yeah.
what I realized is Oda, when he's making this series, I think he took inspiration from real life because Alabasta basically is like a real life proxy war. So you know how America and China cause conflicts between two of different nations and sometimes even like set them up to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
paint someone as a bad guy and then give them a reason to attack or steal resources. Yeah, I kind of felt like how Baroque works. It was Crocodile. He set
Yeah.
up the king of Alabasta and created a whole civil war, which bears of people died, children died over his greed. America has done that multiple times with the Middle East
Yeah, I agree.
for oil, and like everyone knows the big one that happened in the early 20th century,
Iraq War, yeah.
9/11. But
Oh, that too. Iraq was in 2003, and that was
yeah.
one of the biggest like fakes ever of all time.
Yeah, exactly. Attack on Titan and Avatar do global conflicts very well. You know, World War II, the Fire
Yeah.
Nation oppressing the whole world. Malians, they're literally, all these like countries that are being oppressed. They don't have militaries, but they're getting like open air prisons and stuff. That's basically Attack on Titan, Avatar. Global conflicts they do well, but I think national conflicts within a country, One Piece does it like to a T. It's like really detailed how they do it. It's almost
I agree.
exactly how a country would do it. So that's why I say AOT, sorry, not AOT, One Piece has actually the best representation of conflict, in my opinion.
Fair enough. And yeah, so that's the first question. Moving on to the next question.